My guest on the Culture Crawl this morning is Jody Hovland from Riverside Theater. Jody, welcome. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too.
You have an upcoming first production out of the box for the new year. And you're directing this one, correct?
I am. It's called Lucky Me, and it's a brand new play by Robert Casely, and it is a romantic comedy with a twist, and we are having a blast with it. It is so much fun.
And you said it's new, and actually the playwright he's been around. And
he is. This is a National New Play Network rolling world premiere, and what that means is that several theaters across the country, professional theaters, agree to mount a brand new play within the same season, and this is all made possible through support from NNPN, which supports the continued development and production of brand new plays. So it was first produced in New Jersey, then at Curious Theater in Denver. We are the third of 4 theaters that are going to produce it, and after us, it's a contemporary theater in Eugene, Oregon. And so I've been able to learn from the first 2 productions and network with those theater artists about how they solved various production problems and stuff. And Rob Casely, who heads the playwriting program at the University of Idaho, has attended all of the production so far. He's going to be with us for a week, starting during our tech rehearsals and through the first weekend of performances. And we've been in daily contact about minor script changes and questions that we've got about moments in the play. So he is continuing to work on the play throughout these first 4 productions, after which it will be published and hopefully produced by lots of other regional theaters. So it's exciting to be in on the ground floor of this development process.
Give me the thumbnail sketch of what the play is about.
Well, Sarah Fine is a woman in her early 40s who seems to have had a run of bad luck for the last 20 years. Her cats run away, her elderly father chases off her boyfriends, and very odd, almost supernatural things happen to her. Her goldfish repeatedly die. She can't keep a fish in the house. Light bulbs seem to fizzle out with absolutely no cause. Hockey pucks fly through her windows. And we come to learn that Sarah is sort of an agent of her own bad luck. Enter a very earnest TSA agent named Tom, a man who's just moved into the neighborhood. And he befriends Sarah, and this world is a place where anything can happen, including opening yourself up to love. So we see how Sarah's luck changes over the course of the play, and it's a lot of laughs until we get there. It's Ron Clark plays Leo, her blind, elderly, and very cranky father, who has chased all of her boyfriends away. Patrick Dulaney, who's actually directing a show at Kirkwood College in the theater department right now. He's a professional actor who's playing Tom, the TSA agent. Jennifer Fawcett, playwright and actor, is playing Sarah Fine. And Riverside favorite Tim Budd is our comic weapon who appears in the second act as Yuri, the Ukrainian landlord.
Talking with Jody Hovland from Riverside Theater about the upcoming production of Lucky Me. Now, you talked about the almost mystical or magical way that things kind of go wrong in her life. There's this sounds like a prop-heavy show.
Oh my
gosh. Lot of weird props.
Special effects.
And
for a typically low-tech theater like Riverside Theater, this has been a bit of a challenge. But Shelley Ford, who is in the theater department here at Kirkwood Community College, is not only our scenic designer, but the props wizard. And with the assistance of her tech theater class, they have mastered the props. We're still working on a few things, but it's really going to be fun when the unexpected happens on stage at Riverside.
So, as you said, this is a rolling premiere, and you've been in touch with the folks who have done the other productions, as well as the playwright who is going to be here. What are the kinds of things that because you mentioned, maybe line changes or what's going on here in this scene? Can you give me an example of a conversation you had with him that helped illustrate really what he was going after that you maybe didn't see when you asked the question?
Well, sometimes it's a matter of filling in what we call backstory, the things that aren't articulated in the play, but that are part of a character's history or the playwright's intention for that character that then help explain certain moments. And those things, it's really been wonderful to talk to Rob about his intentions for characters and how he sees them. And he has made changes from production to production. So sometimes I'll ask him about a line that doesn't seem consistent with another moment in the play, and he'll say, "Oh, that was in the New Jersey production, and I forgot to make that change." And so he'll fine-tune something like that. We actually tried out a brand new scene last night, a week away from opening. To be honest, he had hoped to have a cat in the show. And it's written for a cat to make an appearance right at the end of the play, very, very short appearance. We auditioned cats.
How'd that go for you?
This week I wrote to him and said, even the most laid-back cat seems to be a bit unpredictable in terms of being handled by 3 or 4 people over the course of the show, handed off, told to be quiet for 2 hours before his entrance.
I think you'd have to have a drugged cat to make that work.
And cat appearance has varied from production to production, but we were giving it a try. And he said, "Great, we'll make this a cat that the audience doesn't see and is referred to in the hall."
An understood cat.
An understood cat, a pretend cat, and this cat behaves perfectly. And so we rehearsed the new lines and the new blocking, and it was great fun, and it opened up the scene in a different way, too. He even gave Patrick a new joke, so that was all good. But that's the kind of thing that's happening on a day-to-day basis, and he's so accommodating and so collaborative, and he will be here actually to meet our audiences next week. He's doing a talk back on opening night, Friday, the 30th of January, and then also one after the Sunday matinee on February 1st. So we're excited and a little nervous to have him in town, but it's a really unique opportunity.
Well, it sounds like a blast. It sounds like a fun play to start with. Anyone who said, I think about this every now and again, people, "Oh, it's a new play. Oh, it's a new play. Oh, I'm not going to go see a new play." But it sounds like the exact kind of new play that would just make a delightful evening.
Hey, and it's January, February, and it's a romantic comedy. And, where can you spend a couple of hours of time better than shoulder to shoulder in your community with a lot of fun folks and just having a good time watching this play unfold for you. We have original composition and sound design by Drew Belinsky, who has worked on a number of new plays with us as well, and that's exciting. Great costume designers and cast, and I'm a happy director. We're having a blast.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I can hardly wait. So opens a week from today, next Friday.
30th of January.
And runs through?
And it runs through the 15th of February, so 4 weeks, generally Thursdays through Sundays, and reserved seating in our intimate Riverside Theater on Gilbert Street, 338-7672 for tickets, or online at riversidetheater.org.
Jody Hovland from Riverside Theater. Well, good luck with Lucky Me.
Thank you, Dennis.